Hello everyone, this is Nick and welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to show you how to paint this super easy, awesome looking galaxy with acrylics, so stay tuned. Right, so to do this awesome painting, what you're going to want to do is you want to get three colours. White is the main colour that you're going to need, which we'll be using for the stars and any highlights. And then the other two colours you can choose depending on what kind of feel or nebula or galaxy you would like. I chose to do a red and a blue, making the red more pinky when I put it down. But you could substitute these colours to whatever you'd like. I'd suggest just doing a Google search of different nebulas and galaxies to look at the different colours and textures that you might want to convey. So then what you want to do is you want to start layering on your colours. Like I said, I'm using acrylic paints, however you could use oil paints as well. What you want to do is you also want to use a soft brush at this point, because you want these coloured sections, which are actually gas in space, to look quite soft rather than just kind of thick and covered in paint. So you want to use less paint and kind of smooth it out to make it look more soft and cloud-like. You then want to start off with a base colour and just go around putting in this colour. You can then lighten it and darken that colour to then add dimension to these gas clouds. I'm alternating between the two colours, the pink and the blue. However, you could just use more of one or less of the other depending on the kind of feel you want to go for. I also experimented with adding some water to the paint to see what kind of look that would give, and I think the blue worked quite well with the water as it gave kind of a cool texture. However, the red kind of just failed to show up once added with water. Because of this, you had to kind of layer up the red quite a bit, or the pink, to make it stand out and be vibrant. As you can see, I'm actually painting on a sketchbook. Now you want to start with a black background. For example, this sketchbook came already black. However, if it's not black, the surface you're working on, I'd suggest you paint it with just plain black acrylic paint first, just to make your canvas to paint on. I then decided that I'd actually get some black acrylic paint to darken the black of the sketchbook. This is because I didn't think the sketchbook was actually dark enough, so I decided to go in with the black just to add in more depth and contrast. As you can see, I've just been carrying on adding on all the different gas clouds, which look really cool, and layer them up. You then just want to keep on layering, adding your different values within each cloud and the different colours within it. Then when you get to a point you're happy there, and let it all dry. Bear in mind that galaxies aren't these symmetrical, kind of very set shaped things. They're very organic and natural. Therefore, what you can do is you can be as creative, you can make up your own galaxy if you want. Just keep the shapes not symmetric and just kind of just go with the flow. If you do that, then you'll see that the results are a lot better, and it looks really effective once it's done. And actually, once you finish doing the clouds, you may think it doesn't look great at the moment, like I thought when I was doing it. However, once you do the final step, it really looks awesome and it really brings everything together. So this is how I decided to leave my painting before moving on to the final step. Like I said, just make sure it is dry before you carry on. Now for the final step, what you're going to want to do is get some white acrylic paint and add a bit of water to it. You then want to get a hard bristled brush. I'm using this one that I used to use glue with, but the kind of bristles dried. which is actually perfect for what you want to do here. You then want to dip the paintbrush in the paint and just flick around on your clouds that you painted earlier. Bear in mind you want to put something around your area so you don't get white paint everywhere, because this can be quite messy. Just add as much stars as you want. The closer you are, the larger the stars, the far away, the smaller and the less amount there are. So this is this really super cool looking galaxy painting. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for weekly art videos every Sunday. My online store is in the description, where you can purchase lots of cool art prints and originals. All of my social links are also in the description, and make sure to stay tuned for more art content. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next Sunday with another video. Goodbye.